Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, January 9th, 2025, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamp, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. Thank you very much and welcome. I see Sue, first one over here from chilly Green Bay, Wisconsin, ready to cruise and escape the cold. Exactly. Over here in Texas, we're having our first really cold weather of the year and getting snow today. But usually we get that the week of the cruise. So we'll see if we end up getting another one or if this is it. Anyway, Angelique, good morning to you. Lori, good morning. Cole, Minnesota. Linda, good morning in Mansfield. Marcia, good morning to you. Corinne, good morning. Oma, Jeannie, Jean, good morning. I'm freezing, but I'm here. Mary Jo, good morning, friend, to you. Becky, freezing cold, Virginia, love it. Sherry Scroggin, good morning from Kentucky. Cheryl, Happy New Year. Robin, good morning from snowy Coppell. Yes, I was going to check. It's 34 degrees right now. So, everybody, give me crossed fingers that my UPS order comes today for my event Saturday. It's 34. That's not the problem. The problem is it's like sleeting some places, snowing, raining, and it's going to do this stuff all day, as you know, from the whole United States practically. Of course, we have the whole other thing going on in California, which is terrible. Anyway, but the roads might start getting bad here when the temperature gets colder. So we shall see. Landa, good morning. Rosemary, 4 degrees on Long Island. With the wind chill, oh my goodness. I don't know what ours is with the wind chill here. I'm sure colder than 34. Although I don't think it's that windy. I do hear wet. I hear like when it sounds like it's sleet. I hear that out my garage door now. Okay, anyway, whatever. It is what it is. It's January, so there we go. My name is Jennifer Cotton. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 23 years now, and I do this as a full-time business, so I offer lots of stuff, including these weekly free videos, events you can take all over the United States, and more. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm looking to see what is this card right here. This must be, I guess this is from my team meeting. Robin, you'll have to tell me if you're here when I show these. I think that's a swap. I'm not sure. Anyway, whatever. As you come on this video, please feel free to say hi, give a like, give a share, all the stuff. It all helps me. Your engagement, following, subscribing, clicking like. Let me show you, giving a thumbs up over here on Facebook, thumbs up next to live chat and YouTube. It all helps me and my business. So thank you very much. Okay, also our internet already went down once today and I see my video is lagging. So also let's hope we keep internet throughout this video because the weather. Rosemary, thanks for sharing. Ramona, good morning. I'm going to add a thing on the screen real quick. They changed the system I use changed a little bit, so everything's in a different spot. Okay. On YouTube today, I will add timestamps after this video so you can skip around to the parts you like. And then tomorrow, right up here in the corner, there'll be a little I, and that will be a link that will take you over to my blog, stamptherapist.com, so that you can find out everything you need to know. If you're like, what is that class? It should be, knock on wood, on stamptherapist.com under events. What's your email address? Stamptherapist.com. How do I shop with you? Stamptherapist.com. What's your ordering special? Stamptherapist.com, etc. So that's like the hub for my business. Oh my goodness. It seems to be really lagging. Let me know if it's lagging for y'all, like if the video is not matching up and stuff, or if it's, I don't know what it's doing. on your end. It looks bad on my iPad, but I don't have the volume turned up. Hey, Cindy, good morning. Okay, so what else? Let me get into these events. So I offer tons of events that anyone can take with me in person or to go if you're in the US, or PDF only if you're outside of the US, as well as my team gets my tutorials only. Okay, so for the events, we're going to cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated in that class description. Like, you might need to own the bundles we used, so you can die cut that part. We'll die cut and punch and emboss the rest. And you will cut your own designer paper if that's included with the fee. And so first up on events is my 4 monthly classes that I do every single month. I'm trying to look to the side and switch my graphics and look at the camera. 4 classes every single month: card class, scrapbook class, stamp a stack, and sampler. 3 of these are subscription clubs you can join. Card class is a single class. Anyone can take it. It's $20 or free with a $20 order. You'll make 4 cards. These classes are happening on January 18th in person, mailed January 20th. So in person or to go, January 18th, mailed January 20th. Card class, you need to register by January 16th, and it's while supplies last. The link has already been sent out. It will go out again at 1 p.m. today at the bottom of that email. Scroll down to the bottom for the links. Okay, so January 16th for card class, we're using Cake Celebrations and Terrific Toadstools bundles. By the way, in my email that went out at the first of the month, it had the wrong class, the wrong products listed for card class. Anyway, but it's Cake Celebrations and Terrific Toadstools. Okay, next up is Scrapbook class. This one I've revamped for 2025. So here is a graphic with just a quick rundown. I have 2 classes or clubs to choose from. You can join or take it as a one-time purchase. Clubs are traditional scrapbook club, $30 a month, includes over 20 in merchandise. This is a discounted price for the whole year of 2025 because I want y'all to give it a try. So you're going to pay $30. You're going to get over 20 in merchandise. So basically the projects are free. 2 12 by 12 pages per month, plus you'll have lots of leftovers to make more stuff. You're going to get a PDF tutorial, of course, as usual, as well as everything cut, die cut, punched, and embossed possible. You'll cut your own designer paper, etc. That's traditional, $30 a month. That's for the club. You add $2 if you're not in club when you register. Okay, workshop kit of the month, $52 a month. This will include scrapbooking workshop kit from Stampin' Up, and that makes 6 pages per month plus leftovers. Free gift after 6 consecutive months in one club. Shipping is additional cost. On my clubs, these 4 monthly classes, you can combine shipping for all of them. I'm just looking at how my camera is so messed up. I hope it's just this camera on the face, and maybe when I move down to the, oh no, it looks like it's lagging down there too, to the hands. Maybe it won't lag. I don't know. We got to just blame the weather on this. Okay, so that was card class. That was scrapbook class. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. So there's a separate link to join the club or just to sign up for the class. If you are confused about it, message me and I'll get you the correct link. Okay, sign up for all of these scrapbook, card, scrapbook, wall art, and stamp a stack by January 12th, Sunday. Sunday's the deadline to sign up for these 3: scrapbook, wall art, stamp a stack. Okay, so wall art looks like this. Like you're going to make a piece of 12 by 12 art that you can frame, decorate your home seasonally, give away as a gift, do whatever you want with. It's gorgeous. That's what they look like. Like, for example, I should say, the one this month, we're going to use the Hearts of Elegance bundle. So it will be a Valentine themed 12 by 12 piece of wall art so you can decorate your home for the holidays. You just switch out, you take, oh my gosh, the one frame and you pop out the, I have to have like 50,000 12 by 12 frames across your house. This is the one from this past month with the frozen edges and one-of-a-kind bundles. I do still have 2 of these available if you're interested. And they, again, we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. You will cut up that silver. I really hardly have to do any cutting on this one this time. Literally, you're going to cut this edge right here. You'll get your PDF tutorial, and you will stamp and assemble, though, of course. But we've pre-die cut and embossed almost, not that one, these silver ones, this white one, almost everything on here. And by we, I mean Karen. So I have a couple of those available. If anyone's interested, it's really gorgeous and nice. It's perfect for today. Put this up and remind yourself why it's winter, I guess. I don't know. Okay. What else? Stamp a stack. Oh, the wall art class price is $35 for club members, $37 for non. In all of these subscription clubs, scrapbook, wall art, stamp a stack, after 6 consecutive months, you get a gift from me. And it's a different gift for each club. And you, what am I going to say? You can also just take the single class for $2 more, so $37. They all include over $20 in merchandise individually. Okay, you can combine shipping for all of them. It's so many perks, so many advantages you can take advantage of. Okay, next up is Stamp a Stack. I'm making the Stamp a Stack cards today. I forgot to show this at the beginning. Where did I? Literally pulled it out so I could show it, and then I lost it. I'm making cards on today's video with the beautiful Butterflies bundle from Stampin' Up. There's actually 2 pages of dies here. And I need to write myself a note. There's 2 pages of dies, and you'll see them when I make the cards, of course. This is the cards I'm making on today's video will be the Stamp a Stack cards. So what is Stamp a Stack? It is a stack of cards. You're going to make 8 of them, 4 designs, 2 of each. We design them, we cut, we die cut, we emboss, we punch, and you stamp and assemble. You can come in person, just like all of these 4 classes, or you can take it to go and use your own stamps at home. So that is Stamp a Stack. Those are the 4 monthly classes. Yes, you can come in person and take all 4 at one time. I got to get this heater a little closer to me. I'm getting chilly in here. Okay, next up is my paper share party. Sign up, sign up. You can get a sampling of every designer paper from the new mini catalog, I should say. This mini catalog right here. You're also going to get a bonus gift of a sample, a 6x6 sampling of the mixed media florals, I believe it's called, designer paper. For taking the paper share, you're going to get 12-inch long pieces if it's 12-inch paper, or 6x6 if it's that size. There are 7 new designer papers, including a vellum, 43 sheets of paper total in this paper share, 3 new ribbon packs. You're going to get 2.5 yards of each, 7.5 yards total. You can take paper and ribbon only, or you can take paper and ribbon and add on the party. And you're going to get to make, for the party, these 6 make and takes designed by Alejandra Gomez and me, Jennifer Cotton. We used a couple of bundles. Let me see if I can find them here in my notes. But you can kind of see them on the picture there. Yes, Delightful Wishes and Memorable Blooms we used for the make and takes. So you will need to own those bundles. We will not be die cutting the dies included with the bundle. You'll make those 6 cards. And the cool thing about the party is it is a party. It's a Facebook event, private group, video instruction, and PDF, plus 2 bonus videos, one from me, one from Alejandra. So sign up by January 12th. That is Sunday. Sunday is the deadline to sign up for this share and or the party. Okay, so just make sure you do that. And then the Facebook party is January 25th, but don't worry, it will be recorded. You do not have to be present on that day at the time. Okay, next up is, let me see, Thank you, Linda. Oh, Linda, I'm happy to see you. Everybody send Linda some love this morning. Please send Linda some extra hearts and thoughts and prayers. Cindy, good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to see who I haven't said hi to. Tommy, it's sleeting and ugly in Southwest Fort Worth, but I'm in and enjoying your video. Thank you, Tommy. Terry, good morning on YouTube. Marilyn, good morning on YouTube. Okay, good. Robin, you can hear okay. It's just freezing. Perfect. Terry in Colorado, good morning. Stella, good morning. Cindy, good morning. Thanks for sharing, Cindy. And Susan over in Florida, good morning. All right. Yes, hope everybody's staying warm if that's the case for you. Okay, next up is on my list is I'll make sure I'm staying in whatever on track, is the Mega Cruise Retreat in a Box. So April McCray and I are in deep cruise planning mode now. Our cruise leaves Galveston, Texas, January 26 or 27, whatever. And so we're getting everything together. We've designed all of our classes. There are 6 of them. Like several of them are 8 cards. There's samplers. There's an album. There's Valentine projects. 6 individual classes. And if you can't go on the cruise, you can take it to go. So we always offer this to go. It is called Mega. It has a mega bundle of products, $150 in product, plus a ton of projects, 6 PDF tutorials, gifts, a bag, etc. And it has a mega price, of course, to pay for all that. Here comes Brittany. Brittany was very freaked out this morning, by the way, and I'm not sure why, but I assume, yeah, she just jumped up here. Come here. It had to do with, because like Scott was taking out trash and stuff. I don't know, because of the weather. I feel like somehow she knew it was weird weather. Hello. She doesn't want to be held, actually. So everybody say hi to Brittany. Oh, I don't like these pauses. I don't like these freezes. Pretty. Okay, so Mega Cruise. Let me show you these sneak peeks. You look large, ma'am. You look large, ma'am. Okay, 6 classes. Here's the first 2 sneak peeks. We have the Valentine class, treat box, treat bag, card, and framed art. We have the mixed florals Stamp-A-Stack. So you're going to make 8 cards, 2 of each, 4 designs there with the mixed florals designed by April. We have the Ocean Friends Stamp-A-Stack, 4 cards, 2 of each, designed by me. The travel album class designed by me. I forget how many pages that is, but it is the pocket pages. I'll show you. I won't show you the book inside, but I'll show you in a second. Anyway, it's 6 by 8 inches album. So all the little pockets are designed there. And then we have the sampler class. You're going to make 2 12 by 12 samplers designed by April, and the Natural Botanical Stamp-A-Stack. These cards are gorgeous. This Natural Botanical stamp set is really, really pretty. It's a reversible, so you'll see what April made if you take the class. Or you can do PDF tutorials also if you only want the PDFs. Now, my team gets those free, so don't pay for it if you're on the team. But if you're not on the team, you can do the PDF only. If you're like, what stamps are you using, etc., you want to make sure you own those. Click the link to register, and all the info is there before you pay or select anything. You can just read the info. You can also go to the blog, stamptherapist.com, events, and see it there. Okay, so that's what that one is. Alejandra, good morning, watching on a snowy day. Tammy, good morning. Susan in Florida. Carmen, good morning to you. Thanks for sharing, Susan. Okay, and retreat deadline is, guess what? January 12th. Okay, you have to sign up for everything by Sunday. Let me get my calendar. Hello. Yes. Retreat Sunday, share Sunday, my 4 classes Sunday, join the clubs Sunday. It's a big day. And then me and Lana get to cut it all, and Karen, hopefully, cut it all on Monday. Okay. I think besides upcoming cruises, last but not least is the craft along. I am doing a craft along in January too. I just haven't had time to design it. I'm using terrific toadstools. You know they're going to be cute. Nobody's registered for this yet. But I haven't actually sent out a single like individual email about it. Let me see what this says. No, it's not it. I just have this thing to read to you. So the link will be in the 1 p.m. email today. That's a big I can't think of the word, condensed email about today's video at the bottom. You can sign up for the craft along, and I'll get an email out about it individually, hopefully scheduled today. I'll schedule those emails today also. But anyway, you're going to make 4 cards along with me on my weekly live. The live is on January 23rd at 9 a.m. You don't have to be present. You can watch the recording, but you will get mailed the packet early. So you need to sign up by January 12th, Sunday. Everything's Sunday. And then, oh gosh, why am I showing y'all this table? Click the wrong button. You sign up by January 12th, and then it will be mailed by January 17th. Okay, so I guess I have to design that by, guess what, Sunday. Okay. Those are my upcoming events. In addition, of course, I have crafting cruise coming up, so it's almost really too late to sign up, but we do have someone looking for a roommate on this year's crafting cruise. If your plans have changed, we have a really nice lady named Billy looking for a roommate, you know, hopefully to do the crafting portion, and you can get in on that. So contact me if you want to go. But if you can't, let me write this down. I can't write and talk anymore. Design Sunday. Don't worry, you can go on January 2026. Crafting Cruise, Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. I know some people have signed up for that already, and we are excited to bring that to you. And then April McCright and I also have in-person retreats. They are in March and August 2025 this year. March 27th through 30th, August 7th through 10, Temple, Texas. They will be offered to go, but we would love to see you there in person. 8-foot table, incredible lighting, meals, a bed to sleep in, all the stuff. And then I think my next picture, yep, just to remind you, you get lots of gifts on the cruise. You get to meet lots of cool people. Get a matching t-shirt. Trying to skip, being slow there. You get crop room, you get class tables. Even this is being slow now. Is that my last picture? Okay. It's not switching. Oh, did I freeze up? No. Goodness, there's the other pictures. Everything's not cooperating very well today. Okay, so there we go. There's the events. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Thanks for sharing, Susan and Marcia. Okay, next up is what is going on in January. Do y'all know a lot of stuff is going on in January? I bet you do. You've heard it from me. You've heard it from other people. Let me fix something over here so hopefully the cat will go lay down. I have my little blanket on her chair, so maybe she'll go over there now. She's sitting on top of the stuff I want to show next. So, yeah, let me pull this graphic back up. January 7th, we started. 3 new kits were released. Celebration started. You get a free gift with every $60 or $120 spent. No limit. You can get as many of these gifts as you want. You can get as many of the same one or different ones until February 28th. No limit. You can also, with Celebration, you can get free bonus gifts when you join my team. Get the starter kit. You're going to pay $99, get free shipping, and pick 125 of your choice. And then, in addition, you can either get 2 sets of Stampin' Up markers. These markers right here, the water-based markers, 2 sets of those, plus the exclusive stamp set right here. Handmade designs. Handmade designs. That's exclusive, meaning I was able to buy it early because I'm a demonstrator, but now I can't buy it. That's over. And the only way to get it now is with that starter kit special. And the 2 markers, that's like over a 90, it's a $91 value before tax and shipping. And then, or if you don't want that, you can add $30 to the 125. So 155 of your choice, you only pay 99. It's always free shipping, and you just pay tax only. Some of y'all don't even pay tax. I know that. But if you pay tax, you pay tax. Okay, the new mini catalog was released. The new online exclusives were released, and the new scrapbooking brochure was released, all on January 7th. It's all available now. There's incredible products in all of them, like literally all of them. The online exclusives are amazing. The catalog's amazing. The scrapbook brochure is amazing. And the kits are really good as well. I didn't buy the kits. I kind of forgot. But there's a black and white kit, or like a new, whatever it's called, monochromatic kit. And then there's some birthday kits as well. The cat is looking up at the ceiling, so she made me look up. I, of course, have an ordering special for you for the month of January. And I also have this screen here just, again, to break down about this starter kit special. So, of course, you're all invited to join my team. My team is made up of people who just get the discount, all the way up to people who do a business and earn incentive trips. And everybody's welcome, and there's no obligation by me or Stampin' Up. You do not have to sell or buy if you join. You can join just because it's a great deal or otherwise. So here's the money value. They're going to throw in a past paper pumpkin kit for you. That's $27.06 value. And then you add on those 2. Oh, first of all, for the 125, you literally pay about $150 for that with tax and shipping, based on my tax rate anyway. You get the paper pumpkin, and then you get the bonus gifts. So option A with the markers and handmade designs is a $286 value with tax and shipping based on Texas. Option B is a $213 value. You only pay $99 plus tax. So both are double or almost triple the value of what you pay, and you know what you're getting. Quality products from Stampin' Up that are amazing. Like, you already know about that, so I don't need to sell you on that part. And there's no obligation. Now, there are lots of perks, including a continual discount while you're active, seeing products early, getting to order from products early before back orders, Daffodil Delight ribbon, for example, and my team perks, which are many, many. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. Hey, Charlotte, good morning. Sandy, good morning. Oh, I was going to show y'all the sneak peek from the cruise, but then I didn't. Okay, I think I didn't show you any of the sneak peeks. I think I'm just going to point the camera down and you'll see what you see. Yeah, I'm just going to point it down. Brittany's still up here. I'm just going to point it down, show y'all all the stuff here, and then get started stamping. How about that? So I'll explain what it is if it comes up. I hope the lag isn't too bad on the stamping portion, but it is what it is. Also, I have a request. Raise your hand if you are on TikTok, like you watch TikToks. I know not everybody does, but if you do, and you would love to do me a favor and go find Jennifer Cotton SU Demo on TikTok and like, comment, what is it? Share. You click share and you click the link, and then you don't really share it. You can if you want. You click save, then you make a comment, then you click the heart. That will help me on TikTok. I'm trying to grow my following over there, and the way you grow your following is by getting likes and comments, basically. So if you feel like it and you're on TikTok, please feel free to go over there. I've posted multiple videos in the last week and a half. So there's some cool videos you can watch as well. And I have tons of old videos on there as well. Okay, so I'm going to point the camera down, and one of the things I will talk about while it's pointed down is my online ordering special. I need to grab those cards. So let's point. Hold on. I'm not going to do it quite yet because it's such a mess, but I am going to do it. Yeah. And there's a paper towel laying here. That is on purpose. Okay, here we go. You might see a cat tail. I don't know. Yeah, there's a little cat tail right here. Oh, right there. And this is my mess because I was supposed to show this during the video and then move them off. So stamp a stack for the cruise. You're going to make these 8 cards. Super cute, in my opinion. That's just one. I don't have April samples here, obviously. Not obviously, but I don't, because those are her house and mine are at my house. You're going to make these awesome Valentine projects. Woo woo. You're going to make, and there will be candy in one of those, this awesome album, tons of pages. It's a travel album. And of course, you can put a different title on here. I'm going to give you some letters to choose from. And it's these bright colors all throughout the album. So, okay, 6x8. Oh, and then this is the paper share sneak peek. Paper share sneak peek. You're going to make these 6 gorgeous cards. Let me pick them all up. 6 cards, paper share. So we'll flip through them real quick. Sorry, I guess they're all upside down. I have some notes there. Okay, so paper share. That's the party, obviously. Paper share party. This is that stamp set. I'm going to clean this up. That's why the paper towel's laying here, to remind me to clean this up before we start. I actually had it all covered and I couldn't get to it. And I didn't want to pull everything off and clean it. Okay, this is the free stamp set when you join my team. If you pick the markers and stamp set option, it is a red rubber set. It's called Handmade Designs. It's got a flower, a plant, this floral surrounded handmade by : with a line. Have the best day. Thank you so very much. Super cute. You should join my team just so you can get that. And that's exclusive. Then I have some team meeting stuff here. Let me get on cleaning this. This is my glass mat studio from Stampin' Up. Still available. And I'm going to straighten the camera a little bit. You can write on it with a Sharpie if you want, and then you can remove that with like hand sanitizer like this. Okay. This information that's on here was from my video in the VIP group where we gave free content to people who had supported us with orders in the last 12 months. We, meaning me and 13 other demonstrators. There were 14 videos total. If you got the invitation and didn't join, I highly recommend you join. Those videos will only be there for 2 weeks total. And everybody did amazing. In fact, they did so amazing that my 4 cards from today's video that I'm going to make were all 100% inspired by Tina Kerbick. I forgot how you say your last name, Tina, but Tina, she's in Canada and she inspired me. Okay, heavily. Okay, let me throw this in the trash can. My hands might have black stuff on them now, but whatever. Okay, this is from my team meeting. Pat, I don't know who I was going to say. Pat brought us all a little Valentine gift. Isn't this adorable? I'm going to eat that candy. I've just been waiting to show it on this video. And the other day I was literally like, I wish that video had happened so I can eat this candy. But I wanted to show y'all. Thank you, Pat. Put that over on my area, my desk. These are our swaps. We had about, I think, 8 people participate in the swaps this month out of, the hundreds on our team. So any month, if you're in the team, you can participate in the card swap. Some of these were mailed in, some were brought in person. We usually more so do mail-in swaps. This was the one I was looking at earlier. I guess they didn't put their name on the back, but this is the bundle I'm using today. So I'm actually going to show you how to do cards like that. So I'm going to put that swap immediately over with the cards we're making today. This is a swap with a new celebration item. By the way, that's the Beautiful butterflies. This is the new Friendly Seagulls celebration item and a new embossing folder. Look at that, looking just like water. And she has Wink Costello on there. I know Martha made this one because we had a discussion about it. And this one is also no name. Love Moo. So cute. The little cow. This one is, oh, this one's fancy. Elaine made this one. Also with the beautiful butterflies that I'm using today. So look at the inside of this card. You can interact. First of all, she did the embossing on the inside too. You can interact with it. You can flip, flap. It's super cute. Awesome, Elaine. By the way, my team members get to vote on their favorite swap. If in person or to go, it varies. But anyway, this one was in person. Super cute. And this is the one they voted best. Number 8. This was by Yolanda. And Yolanda also demonstrated this for the team meeting. So on our team video for the meeting for this month, she showed us how to make this. But she showed us how to make a double one. So it pops up 2 butterflies on the one she showed us. And then she made this one for her swap. And she won $20 in merchandise from me. So that was the winner, but it's a vote. And I mean, it's an awesome, amazing card, but it's always funny how everybody gets votes and we all have different tastes. This one is from Robin. It folds flat like that and you have to use a bigger envelope to put it in, but then it's a super fun fold like this where the card can stand up. She used, I'll put this one over here. Some new celebration designer paper, blooming, I forgot the name, but it starts with the word bloom. But guess what? I can open catalogs on the camera now. Bloom Impressions. I just remembered it. Bloom Impressions right there. So use that new paper. Free with a $60 purchase. No limit. Spend $120, get 2, and so on. No limit. Anyway, gorgeous. Robin. This one is by Mary Ann. Poppin' or Terrific Toadstools bundle. Love it. And of course, the Toadstool designer paper is free with purchase. And then check this one out by Linda. It's so cute and not really that difficult to do, but these 2 triangles here are from right there where she cut them off. I mean, I wouldn't do it because y'all know I'm lazy, but she cut these 2 triangles off, and then she, of course, cut down the DSP, and then she reattached them to make this awesome front. So the cool thing about a card swap is everyone who participates gets one of each sample back. So now I have all these samples. They have all these samples that you can use, show, give away, do whatever you want with. So that's a card swap. And last but not least, on Christmas cards, I found a stack that we had received and unopened. Received, though, at the end. Like, I'm not saying they sat there for a month. It was just a stack of mail my husband had brought in here to the garage, and I didn't see it. So this first one is from Cindy, and she actually, this little person sent me a gift. Thank you, Cindy. I told her that was unnecessary, but thank you, Cindy. So that is a gift card holder. Really cool. Or a pocket for anything you want to put in there. Thank you, Cindy. This card I got from Evelyn. She's a team member as well. And she gave me a gift for, she said, I didn't make it to Christmas. Here's your New Year's gift. And she made this really cool box and put some soap in there. Thank you, Evelyn. And love the card. I don't remember if that stamp set carried over or is still available, but that was in the holiday catalog. This one is from Sue. I did get your card. I did not show your card on the video, Sue. And it's gorgeous. Look how gorgeous, y'all. So much detail. kind of blurry. So much detail. This one is from Angelique. Angelique, gorgeous, gorgeous. It does open. And this one is from Karen. Karen Bray, one of my mini helpers. Thank you, Karen. Okay, so I just like to give y'all credit. There we go. We showed the cards. I do want to show one other little thing besides these, and then we'll get started stamping. I have been holding off on this because, like, I don't know. I don't really watch other demos simply because I don't have time. I'm always typing emails or designing or doing team stuff. But I got this from Stampin' Up. I think I showed this card already for being in the... No, that's not... That card doesn't go with this. I don't know what card went with this. I think one of these. Hold on. I think it was this card. I got this. Get all my stuff mixed up. And I think I showed this card already for ranking in the top performers, which again, that's because of you guys. So thank you very much. And it came with this stuff a while back, but I didn't want to show it on a video because I was like, oh, it'll ruin the surprise. But it's been so long now. Surely people have gotten there. So sorry if I'm ruining this for anybody. But I got my pins for those recognition categories in this cute little Stampin' Up! Little cloth bag. And then they gave us this apron. It actually has my name on it too. Let me put the other camera back up real quick and hold it up. So it's like blue, and it's got pockets and straps to hang stuff on. It has this cute, I'll show that on the bottom thing. I guess this is the brand that, come on camera, that was whatever they used to put their Stampin' Up! Stuff on it. And then it has this type of strap. So it goes, I don't know how it works. Oh, it's a X. Okay, it's an X in the back. And then the things. So thank you, Stampin' Up! And thank you, customers and team members and supporters of videos and all the stuff. So it has this pocket at the top middle. This is top performer, Jennifer. And then this is what's on this pocket. So I wanted to show that for a long time, and I've just had it laying over here waiting. Now that I've shown it, I can put it in use and quit hoarding it. Okay, let me put it over here to my side. Now, quick little reminder, if you place an online order with me in the month of January 2025 of $25 or more. Yeah, Lori, that I don't know how to fix the jerkiness. I think it's weather related, or I need to restart my computer, which I can't now. So I apologize though. I think, yeah, it's jerky everywhere. And it's everything I'm showing is that way. So I'm not sure how to fix it. Let me catch up on these comments here real quick. Mary Jo, I might need to get the cruise kit to go. Love it. Cold from North Carolina, expecting snow tomorrow. We're getting it today. Thank you, Ramona. She says, I follow you on TikTok. Very informative. Dorothy, good morning. Sue, good morning. Cindy, good morning. Let me scroll back down. Becky, same here in Virginia. Already tired of this cold weather. LOL. Exactly. Everybody's like, me too, me too. Chris, good morning. Susan, Florida is kind of cold too, but tolerable. Yeah, probably cold for Florida, right? Lori, love that soap. Definitely. Chris, thanks for sharing. Lori, other Lori, good morning. Thank you for the Christmas card. Of course, Lori. Oh my, agree. It's a very cute apron. Yeah, Janet also, the video is jerky because of something with my internet, or I don't know. Hold on, let me also remove this thing from the screen real quick. We don't need that. Lori, thank you. I love it. Sherry, good morning. Okay, these are 3 of the 4 cards you will make with your free class if you place an order with me in January 2025. $25 or more gets you the free class. You have to use the host code. Let me find it. And $50 or more also gets you a free, hold on, let me remove that. Put this on real quick. Sorry. Free pack of tiny bee trinkets. So January 2025 class, free class packet, 25 or more, using the Delightful Wishes bundle. There are 4 cards, but I have not designed the 4th one yet. And then $50 or more gets you the class packet and the tiny bee trinkets. They get mailed the following month. We've had some delays, but the one from this month is getting mailed soon. They're almost back to me. And the delays are nobody's fault. It's just all the stuff. Okay, so that's the class. I made these on last week's video, so you can go check that out and see what we will be, or see those cards you could receive free. Okay, this week we are using the Beautiful Butterflies bundle on these cards, which is also my Stamp-A-Stack class this month. So if you're signed up for that class, you'll get to see the sneak peek and how to make them now. If you're not, you can sign up. You can join the club and save $2 and get a free gift after 6 consecutive months. Cancel anytime. Or you can sign up for the one-time class. And you can take it in person or to go. Sunday is the deadline. So the Beautiful Butterflies bundle from the new mini catalog is photopolymer. It is butterflies, obviously. It is on page, let's look, 39. And I think that's where it starts. But it's got a few pages of ideas and instructions here. But anyway, the suite called Beautiful Bokeh, or Bokeh, can't remember how you pronounce that now, is a bundle. These sequins, which I'm not using today, number 3, itty bitty bouquet mix of like sequins and, look, I can't remember if there's little pearls and stuff. It's gorgeous though. So sparkly. Mostly sequins. There might be, I think it's all sequins. There might be some flat beads in there. I'm not using those today, however, they're gorgeous. And last but not least, the Beautiful Bokeh 6x6 designer paper, which is the dots, like the white, the light spot dots, goodness, on Balmy Blue, Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, and Fresh Freesia color schemes. Most of them are in general one color scheme on the paper, but there's a couple that have mixed color schemes, and then the back sides are just a little bit different of a watercolory, splattery design. So I've shown this on a previous video, and it's 6x6 paper. That's why I'm not going into great detail right now. I also showed the bundle on the previous video where I walked you through all my new products from the pre-order. But just a quick overview again is that it is a really large butterfly, over probably 3.5 inches tall, stamp that you can die cut out. 2 smaller butterflies. One is flying, or one is all the wings are open, and one is from the side, and its body is on the left, wings on the right. And there's 2 wing images, which I figured out how to use. So I'm going to show you those on card number 3. There's 2 different, like just 1/4 of a wing section, the decorative part. And then words and some dots as well. The words are time to celebrate. In case you need me, I'm here. Hello, happy birthday. So thankful for you. And then the dies, you can cut out the stamped butterflies, all 3 of them. You can cut out this thing that makes a fun type of card base, which I will show in a minute. That reminds me, let me grab something. Not in a minute, but on my last card, I will show that. I don't know where I put something, but hold on. whatever, doesn't matter. Then these two right here are a smaller detailed butterfly where it just cuts out those details and then you glue that on top of a solid die cut out butterfly. These are exactly the same. There's two of them, so you can double time and cut two at a time on that. There are 3 different sizes of a butterfly body. I can't speak with these braces. Body. 3 sizes, small, medium, large. And 2 label dies. They're about a 1/2 inch tall, and they each have a decorative end. One is 3 3/4 long. One is 2 inches long. 12 dies altogether. And I did a TikTok yesterday, I think, on tracing the outside edges of those. You want to go check it out and give it a like and a follow and whatever. Okay, so let's get started with card number 1. Card 1. I want to remind you, if you were in the VIP catalog kickoff event, Tina Kervick showed, she's the one that demonstrated this suite of products. And I didn't copy any of her cards exactly, but I took inspiration from all the cards she showed. So card number 1, this one has a fresh freesia card base. I need to get myself positioned a little better here. The stuff y'all can't see, so I can reach. Oh, there they are. Never mind. I got it. I was going to say I can't reach the stamps I need, but I forgot I left them out. I'm using these same stamps on Saturday at my event, so I have to like have them ready for the video and know exactly where they're going to go with me Saturday. Saturday is my new catalog kickoff, by the way. Okay. Linda got back in time for card number 1. Yay. Mary Ann, love that paper. Yes, it's really nice paper because it doesn't need to go with the butterflies. It can go with anything. Do you use loose embellishments? I find I don't order them often. I'm going to answer that, Lori. Hold on. I'm just going back to make sure I don't miss anybody. Cindy, thank you very much on the congratulations. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Nora. Shirley, good morning. No problem. Linda loves this bundle. I agree. Yes, I don't use loose embellishments as often because I'm lazy about gluing them down with the liquid glue. But if they're cute enough, I will use them. Example, well, this sequin is really cute, but the bee trinkets, 100% I'm using those. Sue, being late, no problem. Have to catch up from the beginning later. Becky, same. I found those loose ones hard to work with because I'm fumbly. Exactly, Becky. Okay, so card number 1. Fresh freesia card base, 5.5 by 8.5. You just take your 8.5 by 11 cardstock and cut it in half. You will get 2 cards out of 1 piece of paper, and they will fit into the invitation size envelope, which of course, yes, we sell that. It's called medium. We have white, and they are super nice quality, you know, curved edges, all the stuff, nice paper. But my favorite is these clear ones that we sell, and we call them medium. So it's a medium Stampin' Up envelope. Okay, if you take this class, as a reminder, this is my Stamp a Stack class for January. You can sign up by Sunday. If you take this class, your designer paper will not be cut. I cut my own here. You're going to get like half a pack of designer paper, some ribbon, an embellishment. All this is going to be included with your fee. So you will cut up your designer paper with the PDF tutorial. This is what will be cut for you, your card base and these pieces here, and we will emboss this for you. So you're going to have a piece of basic white that is, I'll put all the measurements on my blog, stamptherapist.com at 11 a.m. Central. But a piece of white for the front here. This is a portrait card. It's going to go up and down. And then you will cut your designer paper. So this piece is the back side of the Berry Burst bouquet. Berry Burst. Turn it over. What's on the back is not Berry Burst. It is more like freesia and maybe a very, very, very light Berry Burst and blue, which I already forgot which blue that is. Balmy blue. Like sponging those two colors not overlapping them too much in different spots on the paper, and then putting some splatter of super light berry or dark freesia. Okay, that's the side I'm using. We're going to cut it to 4 by 5 1/4 and put it on top of that white paper there. Okay, then you will have this strip left over after you cut that 4-inch piece. You're going to have a strip of the designer paper left, and you'll have this little piece from the bottom. It was 6 by 6. We don't need the bottom piece, just save it. The side one we are going to stamp on. We're going to do something with that one. Okay, then you will have this piece of white. It's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it will be embossed approximately like this. I know what Landa's going to do. Oh, I forgot to talk about the embossing folder because I forgot to pick it up. This bundle comes with an embossing folder. Hello. It is called the Beautiful Butterflies Hybrid Embossing Folder. And you can't buy one without the other. You can buy just the dies and embossing folder or just the stamp set, but you can't buy just the folder or just the dies. They come together. It's called hybrid. And I forgot to talk about that because I didn't put them together. I'll explain the hybrid part when I do that on, I think, card number 3. But long story short, we put little dots or lines or whatever we want on our embossing folders to tell us where to put our paper when we want to be real specific. And so I have these dots on mine. They do rub off as you run it through your machine. You keep having to add them back, but whatever. And this piece of paper is going to be embossed for you. We want that big butterfly on there. Okay. And last but not least, this small label from this set. Okay, so I think I'll do my stamping first. So on this designer paper, at my Stamp-A-Stack, you make 2 of each card. 2. So you are going to have all this double. And even though you're going to cut up 2 of these pieces of paper, I would use one of these to stamp this small butterfly that has both wings open. It's just symmetrical, you know, twice because for the class, twice for the card once, in Memento Black on this designer paper. Don't get them too close together because otherwise it makes die cutting difficult or whatever. And you technically could get a 3rd one on here. We just are only making 2 cards. Okay, so you're going to do that. And then I'm just going to use fresh freesia and place my greeting on here. You can see I've recently re-inked this, and I only inked up the portion I need. I'm stamping only small images with this, so there's no point in me inking this entire ink pad. I just inked a small section in the middle. And that's a little trick you can do so that you don't, there's no need to ink up the whole thing if I'm not going to be using it for the next several days. I'm going to ink up So Thankful. Remember to tap, tap, tap. You can press hard on Memento Black. You can. Not on these other pads. They're very delicate. They're foam. Don't press hard. You'll get a better image. So Thankful right there in the middle of this white label. So Thankful is all caps, and it's a print like a typewriter font, but a nice fancy one. Okay, let's die cut out these butterflies. Cat's over here making me nervous. Of course, I'm going to cut them apart because that's what I do. It's back in my packet. And die cut these out. Or I'm just going to cut one since I'm only making one. We got to save time. Sharpie on my finger or something. No, that was Memento ink. Okay, so of course, Stampin' Up! Carries a die cutting machine, and it will. That's just into everything today. It will cut and emboss everything Stampin' Up! Sells. You don't have to purchase any accessories to go with the machine. It comes with other stuff, but it comes with these pieces here, number 1, number 2, and these ones are called number 3. So you need number 1 and 2 for die cutting. That's what it tells you right here. Then you need one of these clear plates on bottom and one on top. I always designate one for the top that I never cut on. And as you can see, I cut on this one. Obviously, a die is going to cut into that plastic. That's where all those marks come from. So you want the blade, which will not cut your finger, facing down on top of your paper, aligned perfectly if it needs to be aligned with the image. But what I do is I put the plate, all the plates on the machine, place my die on there, then I place my paper on there, then my die, then I grab my readers and align it. And I say that meaning I don't do all this while this thing is sitting off the machine, and then I have to pick it up and shift it and shake it and move it. I do it all while it's sitting there so that I can just put that top plate on and run it through. Just cranking it with my hand. It only needs to go through one time. No need to go backwards. And beautiful. And now we don't have to color these butterflies. That was part of my goal for this class, was no coloring. You can color these butterflies. They are outline images. They're real thick outline images, but they are outline. This cat, y'all, is killing me today. I picked up the die cut machine from over there where I keep it, and when I turn around to put it back, she's sitting where the die cut machine was. It's going to be a needy day. Okay, yeah, that was all my stamping and die cutting. Now, what we're going to do next is cut this embossed basic white into fourths. You're going to cut that yourself. If you're coming to class in person, bring your paper cutter. This is 3 1/4. So 3.25 divided by 2 is 1.625, which is 5/8. 1 5/8. It'll be on the written instructions. 1, 2, 4, 5. And then turn it and cut it at 1 5/8. I'm scared to cut both at one time. So we're cutting it into 4 pieces. What's she get now? And you'll be able to put it back together because of the butterfly picture. But if you keep it together at first, it'll be easier on you. Okay. All right. Now we have all that we need for this card. The ribbon you're going to get with this class is this awesome sheer silver and white sheer ribbon. And sorry, trying to put that back from, I don't know, whatever, it's fine. And you're going to get the adhesive back pearl trio. So we'll need those for this card as well. Okay, so first I'm going to attach this 4 by 5 1/4 designer paper, stamp and seal here, to my basic white piece. Oh, I also made a video on TikTok I posted this morning. It was for the 4th card that I'm going to show you but not make, where I had glued some similar, but it was different colors, designer paper to the card base, and then I changed my mind and wanted to put a mat behind it like this. And so I showed how to use undo. And if you don't know what that is, go watch my TikTok. Okay, so I'm going to attach this designer paper to this white. There'll be a very skinny border all the way around. And then attach that white piece to the card base. And very skinny border there with the fresh freesia. And then we're going to put this, I mixed them up, butterfly square back on the card and leave a little space between them. I will say that I am not great at this. I know y'all will be better, so I'm not worried. My advice is, of course, I put all the adhesive I want on there, but I'm not going to press super hard until all 4 of these are in position. And I'm just using tape runner. I feel like I need to make myself a template or something. But what I mean by I'm not great at it is that mine sometimes are like crooked at the end. I'm like, whatever. Like I think I have it all straight, and then I glue everything down to the card, and then they're crooked. Whatever. But you're just attaching it back together. It's still forming the square, but it's got, you know, the space in between all the cut lines. And why? Just because it looks cute. It adds interest to your card without having to do too much and do too many layers. So there's that part. Super cute. Snowing really good in Little Elm. I want to look out the window, Dana. Oh, wait. Is that white? No, it just looks wet. I thought I saw white on our street. It's just wet. Okay. I'm going to curl this butterfly a little, but you don't have to. Just a little. And then I'm going to take my ribbon. Right here. Weird. It's like I don't like sleeves, but then I get cold. I'm going to fold this ribbon back and forth and see if it's folded enough. And it's going to go behind the butterfly. I think I want these loops a little bit bigger. So I'm just going back and forth. Figure 8, whatever. It's a little too big. Maybe I should measure this and tell you how long it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to go with that size. I will measure it. You don't have to measure it, but if you want to, like me. 10 3/4 inches. Okay, then I will add some adhesive to the back of the butterfly, just right down the middle. You are going to probably need to add more adhesive to this after. We'll see why. Okay, fold that ribbon back, 10 3/4 inches. It's just folded back and forth. You can trim the tails if you're not perfect there. I'm going to place the butterfly on, place the butterfly on the ribbon, basically. Now it's not all going to touch and stick, so I need to, Dana texted me a picture. I need to add more adhesive under here before I let go. And then I'll secure this down with dimensionals. But you know, we're basically just adding the decorative ribbon behind the butterfly, so the butterfly won't be so small and plain there in the middle, and it's going to look really pretty. Add dimensionals to the back here for the butterfly and the ribbon. Very important to overlap that ribbon so that the card doesn't just fall apart later. Mini Stampin' Dimensionals is what I'm using. It does not matter if you use large ones. That's just my favorite. And you will get a sheet of mini dimensionals with your class packet as well. Okay, so that butterfly is just going to go right in the center of the square, flying up toward the right. And then the bows are on the left and right of the wings. But not the bows, but the ribbon. I guess you could just tie a bow and stick it under there as well. Corinne, super windy, cold but dry. Oh, in San Antonio. Yep. My daughter's in Austin, Corinne. I haven't asked her how it is down there. Julie's getting snow tomorrow. Thanks for sharing, Julie. Good morning. Alejandra, purple. Yes, already liking it. Of course, sold. Can I get you a class packet? Just kidding. Okay. The greeting is just going to go down here. That's the fancy part of the card. The greeting. I got dimensionals. Put it down here on the bottom right. Dimensionals. And then I will add these gems. And so these, again, I'm going to tell you the adhesive back pearl trio, in my opinion, matches this paper really well. I don't remember what the colors they list. I'll look it up real quick because I do want to see. Pearl trio. They are Calypso Coral, that is the color in this paper, Misty Moonlight, and Petunia Pop. Now I put Misty Moonlight on this card. Misty Moonlight. And just watch how it looks really good. The Petunia Pop also does look good with purples, though. Let me just show you. Come on. Come on. That's why you're supposed to put your finger on top of the embellishment. I just did that so y'all could see. Don't just stick this thing under your embellishment and flick it off the table, and then the sticky part is stuck on the glass mat studio nail. Okay? Do as I say, not as I do. I'm just going to show you. That looks good, Petunia Pop. Also, because it's iridescent on these pearl trios, they're adhesive back pearl trios, but they are iridescent. This color just looks really good. So I'm going to stick a Misty Moonlight one top right, and then a couple on the bottom left of these white squares. And it just picks up colors. It looks really nice in person. I don't know how well it's translating onto video, but you know how that is. So that is card number 1. It's also my Stampin' Stack class for the month. Let me know what you think. And thank you, Tina. Again, I don't think Tina watches my videos, which is 1000% fine. But if you're watching, Tina, this is why, y'all, don't just flick it, because that's what's going to happen. So I always tell people that. And I went and did it anyway. Okay, let's move on to card number 2. Card number 2. Card 2 is, let me find the parts, Calypso Coral. And, the main colors are Calypso Coral. Now the card base is basic white. Just move it. Basic white. Let's fold it in half. 5.5, 8.5. Okay, great. 8.5 by 11.5. 2 cards out of 1 piece of paper. Very economical and easy to remember. This is an up and down portrait card. I want this gone now. And it's all sticky there now. Yeah, so white card base. I'm going to grab my little chamois. Remember I told you about this Dollar Tree container to keep your chamois, this chamois for the glass mat. Keep it in there to keep it moist longer. I don't even screw the lid down. I just set it on there. It's super cute. It's plastic. Of course, I went back and there were no more at that Dollar Tree. But so I need 3 of those chamois. But anyway. But once I'm done stamping for a couple of days, I will leave it open so it can air dry out. You don't want it to turn into mold. Okay, next layer, Calypso Coral. That'll go on the front of the card there. Measurements, 11 a.m. Central blog. Next layer, we will emboss this for you. Oh, see, this note, I had to even put it in here for myself. This is going to be in your packet. Stop. Don't glue that coral down. We need you to stamp on it. But that will be a layer on your card. The next layer is basic white embossed with the, I embossed that the wrong direction. I did. Not like that. Let me do a new one. Embossed with the folder from the Beautiful Butterflies hybrid folder. 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I wasn't going to demo that it will be done for you. But I have to do one. So to emboss with these thick 3D embossing folders, you can tell just by how thick they are. You remove these 3. And you grab this one that also comes with the machine. It's number 4. And then you grab your folder. I want this going up and down. So you have to, with these big 6x6 folders, sometimes you have to pay attention to the direction of your image. I put this paper in this direction, and it's wrong. It needs to be put in that direction, but you still always put the folded end into your machine first. You all can't really see that, but it's sitting there like that. I'm going to put this on top. Everything's even, and run it through only once, especially for embossing, only once, because you don't want to run those folders in the opposite direction. And you don't need to do it more than once anyway. Okay, that's the direction I want that. Up and down, portrait. Save this guy for another day. Okay, so that will go on top of this Calypso coral. And then we're going to give you 2 little 1/4 inch strips of Calypso coral that are 5 1/4 inches long. We're going to give you a pre-die cut basic white stylish shapes banner die. Stylish shapes, banners, circles, and squares. Pierced, yes, you need it. So just put that on your list, of course, if you don't have it. And then we will pre-die cut for you the largest black body of the butterfly. Don't let the antenna freak you out like me. And last but not least, you're going to cut your own designer paper. This will be, well, the measurements will be on the blog at 11 a.m. Central, but it's the Calypso coral one. It's got bouquet on the back and the more white and coral watered down look with splatter on the back. And that's the side we're using. Okay, so it says stop. Do not glue the 4 by 1/8 by 5 3/8 coral until you stamp and die cut out the butterfly. So for this card, we're going to stamp our greeting on the banner, and we're going to stamp the largest butterfly on this piece. There is no sense in us using another giant piece of Calypso coral cardstock for this card. There's no sense in it. So this will be in the front of your packet. But don't forget, like I almost did. Okay, Calypso coral. We're using Calypso coral ink on this card, only that color. We need this big giant butterfly, and we need the words time to celebrate. So that's a little bit of a larger greeting. Time to is all caps. Celebrate is cursive to the right of it. Like time to is kind of above the C, and then cursive celebrate, lowercase c on that. And it fits perfectly in this largest banner from the salad shape size. So there's time to celebrate. And then the butterfly is very large. We're going to ink it very gently, but we can touch it on this ink pad as many times as we want. We can flip the pad around. Just don't press hard, no matter what, when you're inking anything on these foam pads. You get more ink this way, more transfer, less damage to your pad. No ink on the edges of your block. And then you do want to make sure this ink all transfers. So just a nice hard firm surface, Glass Mat Studio, Stampin' Pierce mat, or a really hard table like countertop quality hardness. And then you can, I overdid it there, but you can just let it transfer like for a little bit longer than normal. And then we're going to die cut that out. I'm trying to keep everything nice and neat so I can find it when I need to find what I need for my class later. Die. By the way, well, you're going to see it on my last card, how this die will cut out this butterfly that you stamped. It will also cut out, obviously, just a piece of paper. It will cut out with the embossing. But you have this detail butterfly die, again, which you're going to see on my next card. And you can layer like a solid piece of paper or designer paper. I dropped it with the solid die, and then layer this detail one right on top. So lots of options with this bundle. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out, but then save this piece because it goes on your card. So don't stamp it too close to the edges either, right in the middle. Make sure all your plates are even on your die cut machine. I would run this through new camera mount I have is harder to move this direction. So I would run it through this direction because that's longer and skinnier. Get that aligned perfectly. Put this on top and run it through. But let me put the camera back. Hopefully it'll stay put. Okay, so I'm going to align this butterfly image. You can tape this paper down with sticky notes, Post-it tape, washi tape if you want. Get it aligned. Put the cutting plate on top and run it through. One time only, unnecessary to do it twice. And there you go. And we can still layer this behind the embossed white piece and nobody will know there's a hole in the middle. Okay, so we're ready to put this card together. Again, this was inspired by Tina. It's just different than hers, but similar, but different. I'm going to attach the white embossed piece to the Calypso Coral. Good morning, G-Ann. Snow in Anna, Texas. Eleanor. Yes, ma'am. Rosemary. It's currently sleeting in Martha's part of Texas and expecting snow. Exactly. Y'all, I'm expecting a UPS today that was supposed to come yesterday. I understand why it didn't, but let's just let them get out before the roads get icy. Okay, that's going to go on my basic white card base. So skinny little borders there. Embossed white, coral white. Then, so I did my instructions. I did it. Thank goodness. Then I'm going to add adhesive to the back of my strip of designer paper on the left and right. It's 5 1/4 inches tall. I'm going to add adhesive on the back left and back right. Then I'm going to lay one of these strips of 5 1/4 inch tall Calypso Coral paper on my work area here. I'm using the silicone craft sheet so I don't get adhesive all over my workspace. That's what that's for, and it's amazing. And I'm just going to see how thick or thin I want this coral border to be and place that down. And then repeat on the other side. You have much more control over it if you do it this way instead of this way or this way. Leave the coral on the table. Figure out. So now I'm looking at this right side and seeing, do they match? Also, this is just a way to save a lot of paper. I got some excess adhesive, so I'll grab my adhesive remover. I got some excess paper. What am I trying to say? That was wrong. I got the word excess stuck in my head. I can save a lot of paper that way using these strips, which actually come from after you cut this piece, the 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 coral. You have this size strips left over. Okay, now this piece is going to go on my card on toward the left, but I still want some of the white to show on the left. And I'm just going to see, I don't know if I want, there's heavier coral on the designer paper. Yeah, I think I want it at the top. So there's variations in the paper. The other sample I have is all light. I'll show you that card that I made first. So depending on all that stuff, you may want to flip your DSP one direction or the other. I want the heavier dark part at the top. Let me add more adhesive to this designer paper And there is none on the back of this coral, so I definitely need to add some to that. How are we doing? And put that on here on the front of the card over toward the left, but let some white show on the left side. I'm going to add adhesive with my, again, silicone craft sheet to the back of the body of the butterfly. I didn't bother putting any on the antenna. You could even curve them up if you wanted. That goes right in the center of this stamped coral die cut out butterfly. You can curve the wings up if you want. Now you put it in an envelope, it's going to get flattened out, so you may not want to bother with that. But just for now, you can if you want. I'm just putting adhesive right down the center of this body with my tape runner. It's a good quality adhesive. For me, it's good. It'll hold it. My greeting is going to go across the top. I'm just kind of looking here for placement of the butterfly. The butterfly is flat. That's how I did it. And then I used dimensionals on the greeting. Oh, I turned off my space heater and it's like silent in here. I'm just going to put about 5 there on that. Thank you, Dana. Yes, she says, I love the detailed embossing for the background. So, agree. This folder, it has one large, this is for my blind customers, of course, one large butterfly in the center, and then it's surrounded by different sizes of other butterflies. They're all open wings, you know, flat, whatever, flying. But then there's all these dots. Anywhere there's not a butterfly, there's dots. So it gives a real textured background. Like Dana just said, it's not just a couple of butterflies here and there. Okay, this greeting is going to go at the top, like above the butterfly, between the top and the butterfly, but toward the right side, just to add interest there. Then I'm going to add the coral adhesive back pearl trio. Your finger on the dot when you pick it up. I'm just going to add about 3 of these over here on the below the greeting on the white part on the right. And then, just like that. And then I'm going to add a bow with this sheer, silver and white sheer ribbon. Leave it tied to the roll. Make 2 bunny ears. Hold one in your right hand, one in your left. This bow does not need to be that big, so I'm using as little ribbon as I can and still work with it. Lots of space between the 2 bunny ears. One ear is in my left hand, one's in the right, between my forefinger and thumb. Forefinger and thumb are pointing at me. The purpose of that is to keep this ribbon flat and untwisted. If I turn my fingers away, I've twisted the ribbon. Then I take that right loop and cross it over the left one toward my body. So the right one is toward my body. Then I push that right loop or bunny ear into the rabbit hole and pull. I'm still trying to keep the ribbon as untwisted as possible throughout that whole process. And then just pull and fix. And I want this smaller, so I'll just keep pulling on the tails and then tightening and pulling and tightening until it's the size I want. And then trim. So you have 0 waste on the one side that's attached to your roll. You might have to cut off a little on the other side. Love this ribbon. So good. And we'll add a mini glue dot to that, and that will be the finish of that card. Mini glue dot. Tie a ribbon around it. Keep this paper from unrolling. Peel it back until you only see 1 dot. Put the embellishment on the dot so you don't touch it. Pull it off and stick it on your project. And that bow is going to go on the butterfly right below the head. That's card number 2. Hey, Rosemary, Ro. I'm here. Got so involved watching that I forgot to say hello. I love it. That is card number 2. Let me show you the first one. just to show you the difference in the designer paper, variations, of course, because it's not a consistent pattern. And that's card 2. Your coral butterfly. I know, right, Eleanor? Oh yeah, Martha's here. I forgot Martha's our not too fond of butterflies person, as is my daughter Isabel. I think she's okay maybe with fake ones though, but she don't like the real ones. They freak her out just like Martha. Okay, card number 3. Card number 3. Let me grab this packet here. It's going to look like that. I'm going to show you also on card number 3 how to do this. We're going to do all kinds of stuff on this card. Yeah. Okay, so card number 3 is the wow card. Hopefully you liked the other ones though, but this is the wow card. And okay, so this card uses this die right here, which makes like a fun fold basically. I did show this when I showed the products that I bought from the mini catalog, and I got this die out and I cut it and I made a card that folded in half, and it was butterfly on both sides. So it was a butterfly shaped card, and I don't know where I put that. That's what I was looking for earlier. I could make another one. It just y'all would have to watch me make it. So I'm trying to find it. I don't know where I put it. But I'm not going to do that right now because I got all this other stuff to show. But I did learn, this is what part of what I posted over on my Facebook business page the other day. I didn't post this, but this was part of it. That if you take a card base 5.5 by 8.5 and score it in half at 4 1/4 inches, and then you align these little lines here. Can you see that? I know it's blurry. There's a line on the die cut on the left and right of this thumb here. There's one on this side. Align that with the score mark and then run it through your die cut machine. And a tip on that is to grab my plates and just show you. I would do it like this, where the plate is barely, the top plate is barely overlapping or barely going past where it's going to cut, because I don't want all this crap from my plate to get embedded on the back of my card. Anyway, do that. It cuts this, and then you cut, get the readers on, you want to cut it nice. You hand snip off the left and right side, and then you fold this down, and that can be a card base. We're actually making one like this in my new catalog kickoff Saturday. Landa's cutting this for them. Okay, so that's one way to use this, and that's the sample pictured in the catalog that I was referring to on that Facebook post. Of course, I never remember pages. 39. It's actually this page right here, this sample right here. That's what it is. Which is also pictured here. And I think on the other page as well. Right there. Okay, so that's how you make that. Super easy. Super easy. Then, and that's not what we're doing on this card though. We're doing something similar. Then you can also take this and run it through a second time and have a butterfly shaped card. That's what I did the other day on the video. Run it through again and have a butterfly shaped card. So either one works. Or maybe you, yeah, that's what the instructions said, I believe. I have to read them. The instructions are right there in the catalog. Now, for today's card, which is part of the Stampa stack, so these are your instructions for this one. We are going to cut for you. Your card base is 4 by 5 1/4. It's just 1/4 of a sheet of gorgeous grape cardstock. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Gorgeous grape. Then we're going to take the other half of that, which we cut into fourths, and just cut this butterfly die like this. This fun fold butterfly die. So it'll be floating there in the middle of that piece. We are also going to die cut for you the detail butterfly in Gorgeous Grape. So this has, not has to, I was about to say has to, like it's a rule. We are going to have to use a dryer sheet on the back of that because it will make everybody's life easier. When you put a dryer sheet on the back of intricate dies, knock on wood, in most cases, it will collect all the excess paper. There's zero cleanup on your cutting pad, and let's say 90% of the time, there's zero paper stuck inside the die. And when you're cutting 100 and something like Landa will be, you can move on to the next cutting immediately without all this cleanup and work in between. Y'all see Brittany jumped up here, right? This is Brittany. Okay, so we're going to cut that butterfly for you in Gorgeous Grape. We are also, Landa, are you listening? Shirley, are you listening? We're going to die cut this basic white butterfly for you from the big butterfly die that I just cut this orange one, this coral one out of, but just a white one. We are also going to emboss this piece of basic white this direction with the beautiful butterflies embossing folder. We're also going to do something else, but I'm going to show you how we do it. Then we're also going to cut the long label for you in basic white from the set and the black large butterfly body. Okay, so we're going to do all this. Landa's like, I quit. Landa just quit. Then we are going to take two cards of two pieces of your beautiful bokeh designer paper out. And we're going to take this hybrid embossing folder. The only die that works in the hybrid folder is the large one. Sue, you got to get this sweet. Come on. So this is the only one. It's the big open butterfly die. This is the top of the folder that says Stampin' Up. That's where you interlock on the inside, of course. You interlock this die in there. You'll feel it kind of snap into place. And we are going to stick your designer paper in here and cut this butterfly out. I got to remember, you can't let it hang over the edges. We're going to do this. We do not have time to cut it. We're going to cut it just like we don't have time to trim it down. We're going to cut it just like this for you. We want that embossed butterfly with this designer paper. Let me grab my machine. I'm holding this in place because I don't want to reposition it. It's just like embossing. So I removed everything. I'm just on plate 1. I'm going to insert the folded end into the machine first. Make sure that paper is under the die cutting part, make sure it's all going to get cut. Align your plates evenly and run it through one time only. Use all your muscle. And of course, what this does is cuts and embosses at the same time. So we are going to do that for you from your paper included with the fee, and you're going to get back this leftover piece here to do whatever you wish with. Okay, so that's how the hybrid works. Now we're just going to make a beautiful, beautiful card with this. So I don't know. I'm sure there's got to be other demos out there who have already shown you and figured out what these two stamps are for. These two wing stamps are for. And I think some of y'all even suggested this on a previous video when I was like, I don't know what these are for, but whatever. It makes sense to me now. They are for these 4 sections of this large fun fold butterfly. And we're going to stamp them, and I'll show you now. So I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape ink. There's 2 different ones. One is for the bottom left and top right. I wrote B-L, T-R, bottom left. Flip it, top right. And one's for the others. So this is bottom left, top right. Ink it up. bottom left section of the wing. And this is just like the inside, those little sections of the butterfly wing that are, and I'm stamping this in Gorgeous Grape on Gorgeous Grape, top right, that are like sometimes different colors and stuff on your butterflies. And then this one is bottom right, top left. Now, this is what I figured out. So if it's wrong, I mean, also I noticed it in the catalog, I should say. So I don't think it's wrong, but whatever. If I'm wrong, who knows? I don't think it is, but yeah. So I was looking at this catalog again, and I guess even though I was trying to figure it out before looking at the catalog, it wasn't clicking in my brain. But now it's obvious. You can see. Sorry. They have stamped it there in freesia 1, 2, 3, 4 times right there. So that's what it is. And it looks super cute. Okay, how I am, let me grab this greeting real quick. Hold on. This card's going to say happy birthday. Happy birthday is a long but skinny word, all caps, typewriter font. So it fits on the label, the long label die. Like that celebrate one we just did is way too big for this label. Happy birthday in Gorgeous Grape on that label. Okay, and then with this piece here, that has the butterfly partially cut out of it, the fun fold thing. First thing I'm going to do is snip off the sides just like I did a second ago, left and right at the score mark, so to say, air quotes, score mark. Then what I'm going to do is trim. So there's a piece of paper now going across the top. It's not perfectly even. That does not matter. You could make it even if you were being careful, but there's no need to. So there's a strip that's connecting the connected to the butterfly at the top left and right, and it's approximately 1/2 inch. It extends past the left and right. I want to trim that off. So on the right side, I'm going to trim it at an angle going in, and on the left side, I'm going to trim it at an angle going in. So now it's just a little flap that I can bend backwards and use to attach to my card. You guys are going to cut all that part yourself. We're just going to die cut it for you and give it to you how I showed it just now. That's very simple for you to do. Okay, so now this gets attached, this butterfly piece gets attached to the back of this basic white embossed piece. I'm going to add adhesive to the back of the strip, the 1/2 inch or so strip, all the way across. I'm going to center this butterfly left to right. And fold that over and press. A little bit of purple shows here. That's going to disappear when I put this on this card base. So now I will add more adhesive to the back. Just ran out. I will add more adhesive to the back of the white and go over the Gorgeous Grape there. So I need to put in a new refill of adhesive. So I'm going to make sure I clean out the left and right sides of the handle there before putting a new one in. Always do that. How we doing over here? Oh, feel free to give a like or a thumbs up or a heart or whatever while you're watching. That will help me. Okay. I'm putting a little more adhesive than normal because this paper is embossed. We got the flap thing going on, and it's going to open and close like that. And then this just goes on the basic, or sorry, the Gorgeous Grape 1/4 of a sheet, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Oh gosh, I cut that the wrong size, I think. Let me make sure. 5 1/4. Is this the wrong size? Scrape is the wrong size. Hold. Hold. 4 1/4. 5 1/2. The grape is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You should have a nice 1/8 border all the way around. Now you see how the card's going to open. It's super cute. Okay. Gorgeous Grape doesn't get enough love. That is very true. Okay, I'm going to build up the front of this next and then put this guy on the inside. So the next layer will be the embossed designer paper butterfly. And I did attach this flat, same way I did the other ones. A strip of my Stampin' Seal straight up the center of this butterfly only. So I did not put any adhesive on the wings, just on the middle part. And they're, I curled them up a little by hand. The next layer is the body, or I'm sorry, the detail butterfly, which is on this dryer sheet. Unscented, by the way. Make sure you get unscented. Landa and I get ours from Walmart because they're cheap. You get a lot for like, I think $6 or something. $180 for $6 here in Texas. Boom. Dryer sheet. It's magic. And then same thing here. I'm only putting adhesive on the body right there. The middle part of the body. I'm letting the wings be free and it's going to get attached. It actually nests. You have to pay attention. I don't know. It layers. So look at the wings and the border all the way around instead of looking at this part because it does not match up in the middle. So look at the wings so that you can center it well. And then we'll add adhesive to the back of this pre-die cut basic black butterfly body, and it goes right in the middle. Flat. By the way, is Alejandra still here? Purple. Alejandra still here? Thank you, Becky. No problem. Sorry, y'all. I had to block somebody. I had to block. And delete. Okay. Next, I'll put this piece on the inside. So this white piece, this white butterfly is for the inside because you can't write a note very well on this embossed section right here, right? And we don't want a weird rectangle that shows on the front somehow. So we're going to do the butterfly, and you can write your note real small note, whatever. So I'm going to put adhesive on the back of the white butterfly like you normally would, but a little more than normal because it's going on that embossed piece. And then I'm going to, this pink butterfly, or this, it's not pink, it's freesia butterfly right here is the same shape as this one. So I'm going to align it right with that one from underneath like this. Hopefully this makes sense. And then close the card down. And the adhesive was on the back, so it sticks there. And now I know it's hidden when the card is closed. And when I open it, we can write a note right there. Okay, now the bow. So next is a bow, and this will be a bunny ears bow again with the same ribbon. So no need to explain. You can watch the previous card to see that. I'm ready for some lunch, y'all. How about you? Right, small for sure, Pam. Yes. Thank you, Oma. Pam said, right, small for sure. And I've heard that some people prefer it that way. They're like, yeah, I don't know what to say. So if the excuse that there was only a small space, you know, that's why I wrote a small note, even better, bonus. I had heard that some people liked that. And if not, don't use this card for that person. Use a different card. You need to write a long note. Okay, and then this bow. By the way, when I finish this, I'm going to show y'all a couple extra samples and then just talk about the new catalogs real quick. So I meant to do it earlier and I forgot. Okay, so there's that part. And I put the bow on before the greeting on purpose. So next and last, no, not last, we're also going to add dots. Next is the greeting. I'm only putting dimensionals on the left and right. Left and right only, leaving the middle blank so that this can go across the wings, the middle butterfly basically. It'll stick to the left and right on the grape butterfly. Make sure it doesn't only stick to your ribbon or it will fall off your card. But the ribbon is kind of tucked under it. And then last but not least, I'm going to use these, I think I said they were fresh freesia dots. Put a couple, I'm going to put 2 on the left side of the butterfly on the white part and 2 on the right side. So left ones are a little higher, right ones are a little lower. And with all how iridescent these dots are, they take on the color scheme and match. That is your finished card. Just the inside. Thank you, Lori. Here's the original. I don't know that it's any different. The bow's a little different, but you know. So here are the 3 cards from today's video. You can say which one you like best if you want. Oh, and I'll show you the 4th card that we're going to make in this class. It says hello. And then I'll show you these other samples and talk about a couple of things in the books real quick. Thank you, Ro. Thank you, Shirley. Thanks, Corinne and Lori. Can make these for home decor. Just set up and enjoy when you receive it. Yes, definitely home decor. Oh, yeah. Just set them around the house. Purple Club. Eleanor's in the Purple Club. I just saw that. Oh. What did I see? Deborah, thank you very much. Home from school. Ooh, yes. I forgot to even see. I guess schools are canceled here today. I forgot to pay attention on the news. Thanks, Carmen. Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Oma. Okay, here's the 4th card that you'll make in the class. It is also Calypso coral themed, but we're stamping butterflies. We got a little bit of die cutting butterflies here. It says hello, some dots on it. So that is the Stamp-A-Stack class that you can take in this month in January 2025. You'll make 8 cards, 4 of each. We'll do all the cutting and die cutting except for a little bit that you'll do yourself. I showed, or no, I did not show this card earlier. This is from Linda Bowen, and I think, yeah. So she arranged that folder so that the butterfly was right in the middle, and then she put that one on top. So that's really cute. And then these are the ones I showed earlier from my team meeting. They're all fancy with the butterflies. This one that Yolanda showed us how to do this pop-up. And then this one that, well, I don't know who made that one, but I think Jen made it. But she did that technique I showed you when I started making this last card, this one here. So that's how she did that. Don't forget, over on my blog, I have the recipe cards. In 5 minutes, they'll go live at 11 a.m. with measurements and supply list for the stuff for the 3 cards I made today. So you can print or download those over on the blog, stamptherapist.com, as well as the supply list will be there at the bottom. The measurements are there on the blog as well, and photos of the 3 cards I made today. So you can see all that on the blog at 11 a.m. Central, stamptherapist.com. And then what I meant to show before I started stamping, and I didn't make good notes. That was my problem. This scrapbooking brochure. So if you haven't looked at it yet, now, of course, you can just go online to like the memory keeping section of the store and see all these products. I have linked this brochure on my blog, stamptherapist.com. It's on the right-hand side. If you're looking on a device, you need to click view. I forgot what it's called, view entire website or something. So it looks like it's on a computer instead of a phone. Anyway, and you'll see the links to this on the right-hand side. But what I wanted to say, first of all, we got some new 12x12s coming in the 2-tone. We have kits, scrapbooking kits that match things in the mini catalog. Like this is the wildflower celebration, so it matches the birthday stuff in the mini catalog, so you can mix and match those products. I know this is printed from my computer, so it's not that great of my printer, not that great of a quality. But these are 6 12x12 pages you make in these kits. So there's several new stamp sets in this book that are for scrapbooking, but of course for card making as well. That one's called Wildflower Celebrations. The check marks means I've ordered it and it's on its way, by the way, FYI. But again, this coordinates with stuff in the mini catalog. And you can get, so like, for example, we have this, actually, yeah, we have this designer paper in the mini catalog, but the sticker sheets are additional that you can get if you purchase it that way over here. So you can get the designer paper plus the sticker sheet. Okay, we have the Storybook Life. It's so cute. It looks like Mother Goose. 6 12x12 pages. It coordinates with the stuff, I can't think of the name of it, in the mini catalog, but it's not exactly the same. So you're going to have different cutouts and things here to go on your pages. Or, of course, some people just order this stuff and these kits and do whatever they want with them. They don't follow the instructions at all. Yeah, the Storybook Moments, that's what it's called. So it's going to coordinate with all this, and you can mix and match it. There's a stamp set. Yes, Storybook Life stamp set, which I love because, honestly, Stampin' Up! Doesn't have that many stamps this year for the word Easter. So we have Easter blessings in this one, as well as all these others. Hello Spring, Hip Hop, Hooray, Big Smiles, Fun, Special Moments, Sunny Days, etc. So super cute there. Check mark, it's on its way. And you can get the sticker sheet here with the Storybook Life 12x12 with the sticker sheet. And then Meant to Be, this is the one that got me the most excited. They're all awesome, but this one got me the most excited, although the next one is great also. This stuff coordinates with things in our annual catalog, the bee stuff. And of course, I don't remember the name nor if I will be able to find it. Let me look on the computer. But there's a scrapbooking kit. There is a bundle with these hexagon dies. Ooh, y'all, hexagon dies. Let me just say, Meant to Be is the one in this book, which we've already had, and it has a matching punch. Meant to Be. Is it in this book? Oh, this dies. Hold. Meant. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's online only. Okay, whatever. We sell a stamp set called Meant to Be. No, that's the new one. Hold on. Be My Valentine. Be My Valentine. BEE My Valentine. Sorry, y'all. My brain doesn't fully work, you know. Be My Valentine. Page 75. Okay, so we have already had this one, Be My Valentine. We've had it for a while. You still get it. Now we have these coordinating products. So we have the scrapbook kit, 12 by 12 pages, 6 of them. You get sticker sheets and all kinds of stuff in there. The Meant to Be bundle. So these hexagons here are big. 5 inches by 4 3/8 is the largest die. Mine is on the way. We're having some weather issues. Mine's on the way. It would have been here yesterday, but that's fine. So there's different bees that match the other one exactly, but they're different sizes, and you can die cut those bees out. You die cut their wings out, all the stuff. You got the hexagons. It's called Meant to Be. That's the new one. Okay, then we got the sticker sheet and designer paper. The Everyday You and Me is another great, just standalone, doesn't match other products we sell. Scrapbooking kit, 6 12 by 12 pages, sticker sheets, die cuts, all the stuff. A stamp set. This is a bundle. Everyday You and Me. It looks amazing. It coordinates with with the kit. By the way, if you don't know, these kits, these scrapbook workshop kits do not require a stamp set. They're standalone. But of course, the creative people can add stamped images to those. They have the titles and everything. There's the Everyday Happenings designer paper and sticker sheet. Look at this awesome sticker sheet. So that's a new product. And then if you are a scrapbooker, they have all the bundles back here together so we can see them, all 2 of them. Okay, there's the 2 bundles. We have these new things called flip flaps, which are little inserts you can put in the back of your, not in the back, anywhere you want in your scrapbook albums and add more photos. I've ordered all of them. They're coming. And we have 12 by 12 page protectors, top load, what is it called? Ring, D-ring, and post album, and 12 by 12 side load strap. So obviously we have those kind of albums coming. We couldn't get it together to sell them yet, but they'll be here by May. So all this scrapbooking stuff as well. Okay, so I hope that is helpful. I've been ordering these kits, putting them together, but not putting any pictures on them, creating a ready-to-do album for granddaughter that has 5 amazing babies. Yes, Ro, what a great idea. Janet, nobody can get this catalog. You can print it on your own computer. If you notice, it's stapled right here. I printed it on I keep saying computer. You can print it on your own printer. But you can go to my blog right now, stamptherapist.com, and it is linked on the right-hand side, and you can view it digitally now. All the products are in the online store now. However, they just, due to time, they had to create this book within the last few months. And so they did not do a printed version, if that makes sense. Nobody can order the printed version. I printed it on my printer. That's why the quality is kind of, but hopefully that helps. Janet. Hey, Elizabeth. Thank you, Cindy, by the way. Thank you, Xana. Good to see you, Xana. Hello. Thank you, Joyce. Xana forgot what day it was. Dreama, thank you very much. Dana, thank you. Eleanor, thank you. Definitely number 3 for, not Dana, Eleanor, definitely number 3 for Eleanor. That purple one. Robin, thank you so much. Martha, thank you. Thanks, Oma. All right, well, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go make a salad. I'm going to eat chili for dinner. I'm going to make a salad, and then what I have to do today is, I'm going to point the camera back up just for fun. I have to type instructions for the new catalog kickoff, and then email those out, and then get y'all know, if you've attended that event before, I send out, all the email with all the reminders and what time and where and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to type another tutorial that I'm late on. And then I need to start packing up for this event. Oh, I'm looking at the TV. There is some accidents. Where is that? Quail Run Drive, exit 458B. I don't know what freeway that is. But there's a fire truck and only one lane was open and there was white on the road. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Landa says busy next week. Busy week next week. Landa's looking at all the die cutting. But the bulk of it's on that one card, Landa. So just spread it out like as if that was on all 4 cards. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know why I was telling y'all that, but I wanted to put the camera up so I could try to aim it over here and show you what this little cat's doing. This is where I keep my die cut machine. There's where my paper cutter is, right there under her, and she's right there. There's my scrap white paper. I have a whole bin for that. And then in front of her is all my scraps of paper from when I design, and I'm too busy to put it back. So that's about this thick right now of scraps of paper that need to be put away. And then next to that is that sampler and stuff I showed on the video earlier. So anyway, I thought you might want to see what she's doing over there, laying on all my stuff. All right. Have a great day. Have a good snow day if it's that for you. Dang, I don't know where they are. This is the Texas news, and there's snow on the ground, really thick. Oh, Denton. Denton's already got this much snow. Oh my gosh. Stinker kitty, exactly. This weather. Anyway, so have a great day. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. Bye. Hi, Brittany. She's a very good girl. Is she very good? Janet, is she? I'll see y'all later. Thank you very much. Keep your stay warm, keep your electricity on, and stay safe if y'all are in any of these natural disasters we're having. Bye.